Welcome in to Cookin on the Rim. That kind of rhymed. UNC Samurai, what is up, friend? Hope everybody has had a fantastic weekend. Hope everyone has had a tolerable Monday. Here we are, once again, at the beginning of another colony. Wonder how many failed colonies we've had in this game. Certainly more than successful ones, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure I've only beaten this game once on stream. Ashura86, what's up? I think the chat is just like slightly cut off for some reason. Oh well. Good enough, I guess. What is that noise? Is there a noise? Derburger's got other tabs open. Sorry. I know that's my fault. I was opening tabs up on your web browser. Not telling you. So yeah, we're gonna do a new colony. Today's new colony day. Means I should probably open up name and game, huh? Name and game is currently open. Yeah, new colony. Not entirely certain what I'm going to do with this colony. Open to suggestions. One thing that I've been thinking about is, and I kind of did this a little bit in the last colony, but doing like an actual like ranch colony, like not like, you know, like to dip vegetables in, but like a ranch, like utilize animals to make the colony work. Speaking of making the colony work, the courtesy flush is coming in with a raiding party of 21. Welcome in, flushers. Mike, I hope you had a good stream. Yeah, you guys are just in time. We are starting a new colony today. We're kind of discussing what kind of colony this is going to be. No fun, Falkenstein. I'm right here. I'm right here. Didn't go anywhere. But yeah, I was thinking about doing like a real animal-centric colony. Problem with an animal colony like that is it takes a lot of space for the animals to roam, and that means animals get killed, and you gotta have plenty of food for them. But I was thinking about it. There's like megavoles are an animal that you can train to mine, but you can only find them in like glow forests. And there's like all kinds of animals that can haul and do other stuff. I don't know, something I was thinking about. Playing a ghost detective game with a cop named Durkin. That kind of sounds like a slightly changed version of Dunkin', like Dunkin' Donuts. I feel like if your name was Duncan and you became a cop, you would get made fun of like endlessly by other cops and people. Like, oh, Officer Duncan over here, getting the day olds. You'd probably like get really mad and take it out on people, lose your job. Paperwork and cigarettes. So he's basically me, is what you're saying. Third of American cops are probably named Duncan. Third is a lot. It's a lot of cops. A lot of cops in America. All right. Let's just go ahead and start a new colony. We're not going to take it too seriously. We'll just do like a regular old crash landed playthrough. We'll do blood and dust. Max. Movie Split Second. That doesn't sound familiar. Horror buddy cop movie. Okay. Intrigued. All right. Infested settlement? That sounds like an awful place to start a colony. We could mess around with like some unique what you call it? Unique geography. What's up, Rimworld? This looks like an incredibly safe place. I do like Rutger Hauer. Oh, I guess you guys can't see it because the chat window is in the way. Can I move this? Yeah, move it right here. Yeah, look how secure this is. Let's see if we can't put this down here. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy starting location. All of this like darker brown right here is rich soil too. Okay. I'm in. Let's create a religion. Sure. I could make this the rancher. Animals specialist. I'm assuming that just means you're better at like taming animals or maybe getting more like product from the animals. I don't know. We could do tunneler. Yeah, let's do tunneler. We're gonna be sad that we're not eating mushrooms for a while, but to get a higher mining yield. Can you get that without the tunneler meme? Not gonna encourage child labor. right, let's try that again. So collectivist is work drive tripled. And tunneler is lets us eat mushrooms underground, which we don't really need. I guess I could force the children into the mines because they are minors after all. Her. Can do collectivist. Human primacy gives me production specialist. And then I could do like supremacist, so I could have combat specialists. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's min-max the game a little bit. The Zotan cult. All right, let's yeah, I like authority cap. So let's give him beret. I think berets look cool. Then this guy, get rid of the burqa, give him a hood. The head rep's actually kind of cool. We'll go with that. Okay. Sounds good. Let's find out who our initial colonists are going to be. We have a gymnast intimate assassin. She has a melee of 20. She is 81 years old. We got Shaggy here. Shaggy's not the worst. Fast walker, construction, medical, cooking. Got an herb world urchin. Good at fighting construction animals. Got a cave world tender. Undergrounder, mining plants. Let's see, we got Sam, cooking animals, BB, basil batter, got a hunter, a good grief. This guy is incapable of everything. All of these columns kind of suck. Let's do a little randomization here. All right, Shifty here is oh, he starts with a pilot assistant, which we're not doing the the graph ship playthrough, but that would be sick if we were. Really high intellectual, minor passion social, minor passion medical, can work on crafting, great memory. Yeah, Shifty's pretty solid. We'll keep this guy. This person is 85. Psychopath. Oh yeah, just his collection of skulls. He's just got a collection. Let's see, mechanics engineer, good with construction, good with crafting. This guy could be a production specialist. Make use of those two things. He has a bad ticker, but he does love the blood. Now we just need somebody who can do mining and plants. I am working on it. There we go. Squirt, Cave World Tender. Mining low, but a double passion, and plants kind of low, but with a double passion. Also good with animals and cooking. Still young, 13, so they don't have an adult thing, but good start. Good start on this colonist. All right, I think these will be our 3 colonists. Shifty is going to do a lot of our inside work, researching, social, doctoring. Can work on crafting when he's not doing other stuff. Stone is going to be a production specialist. We'll give him construction and crafting. Squirt will be doing the mining and the plants. Let's go with that. All right. Yes, this is a very good start. Holy crap. Some uranium. Got a couple of geothermal vents here. Gold, steel. Looks like an ancient danger. 3 patches of steel. Don't see any components in the area though. We do have a nice little starter thing we could build here. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and set up priorities. All right, stone is... And then Squirt, if I'm not mistaken, was mining. that. All right, let's double check to make sure I got my skills right. Yes. Yes, and yes. Okay, cool. Let us plow everything. And what kind of animal did we get? Got Otis the dog. All right, let's figure out who's going to be carrying what weapons. Stone is our best shot, so we will give him revolver. Shifty, we can give him the rifle. Squirt, technically best at melee, so we will give you the knife, the helmet, the flak pants, and the flak vest. All right. Something like that. Make sure everybody has medicine. All right, now it is the most important part, which is the Wheel of Names. As we all know, it is the most electrifying move in sports entertainment. So we're going to go ahead and name Paul Shifty Archer here. Chaz the Destroyer. Give him the title. If I could type today, jeez. All right, Chaz in the game. Stone here, gonna be our production guy. See who they're gonna be. Oh no. Oh no, anybody but Pretzel Bomber. Now the colony is cursed. Pretzel Bomber. Then Squirt here. Hop Cure. Welcome into the colony. And of course, let us not forget our doggo. Ah, the Canopin Cat Girl. A dog named Cat Girl. Perfect. All right. Put the wheel back to the void. We have a harp. Crap, we got all kinds of cool stuff. All right. I think rather than using this existing structure to live in, instead, I'm just going to use it as a place to put stuff. And we are going to just spend some time hauling. That is a little bit of heresy, Castus, but you know, we're not unfamiliar with heresy in this stream. All right, we're just gonna build a roof over this for now. This is just gonna keep the rain off of it. And we'll go ahead and put sleeping spots down. Okay, we have slate, sandstone. Let's go ahead and build a stonecutter's table here. Make sandstone blocks forever. Right. Do a grow zone. We'll start over on this side. Lots of fertile soil here. Like that a lot. That is a good start. All right. Take just a second here again. We ended up not taking the tunneler meme. Okay, good. So we're not like obsessed with mushrooms. Oh, need recreation variety. Oh my god. I am just the worst at this game. And let's reinstall this over here. Something that I learned from another streamer is that it's easier to move the stone cutting bench to the piles of stone than it is to move the piles of stone to the stone cutting bench. And I don't know why I never thought of that. Like I literally do not know why I never thought of that. It is so much simpler. So we'll get power on first. Followed by the ceiling fan, and we'll get OpCure refilling that. Puts light in the room. Right. Visitor named Magpie Bicko. OpCure is already on a tantrum. Pretty accurate, Basara. Thanks. All right, that's taken care of. Now we can do bedrooms, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and do like full-size bedrooms this time around instead of just having people live in one big barracks. So instead we'll do like little bungalows, I think. Okay. I have to put like a zone down here. Oh, apparently there's a whole rat situation that I was not paying attention to. Also, you should attack, not run away. Go. All right, pretzel bomber. A little beat up. Seven, what's up? Yeah, I saw that they were making some changes, but I don't know anything about it. Like, I have not looked into what they're considering changes. All right, why are you still not doing this? These are literally sandstone chunks. All right, name the colony. Well, that's unfortunate. The one thing I'll say about it, though, is that BattleTech has made poor decisions like that. Multiple companies that have owned BattleTech have made poor decisions with it, similar to that. And there's always enough backlash that they're like, well, maybe we shouldn't have done that. And then they always just go back to the way that it was. Like BattleTech, like the core mechanics of the rules has honestly not changed since the 80s. If it's that bad, I've got a feeling that it won't last long. But it is kind of sad that Catalyst is kind of crapping on. Yeah, exactly, 7. Anyway, we need a name for this colony. Oh, name it Colony. Like that. The Human-like Covenant. Good enough. Since we have time to grow other stuff, make this cotton. Make this heel root. And we'll make this Tinctoria. There we go. Seven Blue 7 has redeemed name in game and would like to add the name Snoopy to the wheel. No questions asked. All caps. Snoopy added. Basara, I did not catch your name in game. I apologize. Basara already on here. Don't see ya. Added to the list. Yeah, we went through a lot of names in the last colony because we were naming animals and stuff too. Thunderclap has redeemed name in game. Thunderclap, your name is already on the list. You're good to go, man. Good to go. Titicus Urbanicus has redeemed name in game. Are you on here? I want to say that you ended up in the last colony somehow. Yeah, you're not currently on here. All right, so also adding Top Doggy 64 and Zax 1. All right. Almost have beds. Almost. Snoopy the cult leader, huh? Chaz is pigging out. Ah, the virus gang. Sky. Sky's pretty dangerous, actually. Tough, good melee. They're attacking now. Chaz is currently on a mental break, which is unfortunate. We will set up behind these barricades, though. All right, this person is alive. Unfortunately, they have a psychite dependency. Otherwise, they would be a fantastic colonist. We do have the ability to grow psychite, of course, but we don't have the research for it. But actually, this is a really good colonist. Tough, undergrounder, good at mining, good at construction, good at medical, doesn't care about art or intellectual. Oh, that's true. You've also got to deprogram their ideology now. That is the downside to having ideology, in fact. All right, let's do it. Chaz is still on a mental break. And Opgear, contend to yourself. Speaking of Canadians, as many of you know, I'm a big fan of professional wrestling. And some of you who watch professional wrestling and or otherwise understand combat sports may know who Brock Lesnar is, being as how he is very large and very scary and terrifying in hand-to-hand combat. Anyway, he moved to Canada several years ago and started his family there. And all of his kids are absolute athletic freaks of nature. And his oldest son is playing the Canadian pastime of hockey. And watch this kid's freaking highlights. Like, I'm not even a huge hockey fan. This kid is just like wrecking balling through all of the other students in his high school. Why don't I have a wrestler on WBPLW? I unfortunately don't get a chance to watch that stream very often because Sundays are typically utilized in a different way for me, but I do appreciate the show a lot. But yeah, Brock Lesnar's kids, absolute athletic monsters. Like his daughter was in the news for a while because she like immediately broke some like shot put record in college. And she literally looks like a young Brock Lesnar with a wig on. Like she looks just like her dad. There is some universe where like she gets a little bit older and whatever sport she decides to go into, she will absolutely fucking dominate. It's crazy. I should, Seven. I honestly have not had a chance to talk to Housecar about it, but you're absolutely right. I should. Yeah, hockey is just war crimes with a stick. Prisoner. Convert. That being the case, I should probably grow some psychoid. And we are apparently out of wood. Love to see me in the squared circle. Well, who might deny what the people want? We could be we could be the Palindromes. That would be our tag team name. Oh, we've got rotten animals. Zone. Dump. One over here. One over here. This one is for human corpses because we're not cannibals this time. This one is for rotten corpses. And then over here, no corpses. Okay. So now we can deconstruct all that. Put a animal sleeping spot here. All right. We also need cooling, which means we will need power. Like that's probably fine. We could get some flowers in the bedrooms. If you don't have time to build floors and you have a good gardener, one of the things you can do is grow flowers to add to beauty. But our plants guy is currently busy chopping trees, and I think we're probably just going to put floors in. Opcure's plants is getting up there, getting close to 8. And we're not going to do psychic powers this time. Right. I have totally forgotten that I have Dub's Bad Hygiene on, which means I probably should make a bathroom somewhere, huh? Well, if I don't tell them to use the tree, they'll just shit their pants. Colonists are like that, you know? All right. Door here. Put some latrines in. Put a water tub here, and we need a well right there. Actually, we didn't need these walls right here. Opcure is still working on trees. We are out of food. So it is time to harvest. I could also do flowers in the bathroom. That is true. We do have some uranium up here where I'm going to eventually probably build a security fence. Why does Pretzel Bomber keep like walking over, doing one thing, and then walking back to something else? What is your medical emergency? Extreme malnutrition. All right, OpCure. There we go. Eat this delicious paste. A bison has self-tamed. Female bison. They have delicious bison milk. I'm into that. Let's put a fence. We can train Canop and Catgirl to haul. Okay. Let's go ahead and put a little hitching spot down here. Who's actually good at animals? Nobody? OpCure's good at animals. Oh. Jesus, what the hell happened here? A Wolverine and a goose got into a fight. Nobody wins. Mutually assured destruction. All right, well, of course, bison needs a name. There can only be one way to generate a name. Of course. Of course. Fredu the bison. Raise the wheel. Got a war merchant. All right, they have some Arctic wolves, a grizzly bear, some beef jerky. We'll sell them this shitty knife. We'll sell them these pants that we're not using. We'll keep the harp. Feel like we'll use that. But I don't think that we need anything else they're offering. Ooh, they do have a head wrap, but we can make that stuff. Yeah, we'll just make that stuff. I mean, we could do something like that, Von Falkenstein. Okay. Alfredo has freedom to roam. He's got this whole pasture all to himself. All right. Next on the list is probably going to be research. Let's go ahead and block off where that geothermal vent's going to be. A research bench in here with chair. Searching for Rey Mysterio, master of the 619. Booyaka, booyaka. All right. We have collected food. I think now it is more important for Opcure to be planting. So we're going to switch gears to grow. All right, his certainty is down to about 35%. So I think if we start giving people roles, pretty soon we should be able to give them their right clothes. Chaz is going to be the priest, correct? Right, and then Chaz can use convert on Sky, dropping their certainty by a whole crap load. Let's go ahead and take this harp. We'll just install it down here. All right, now for research, we can do biofuel refining, get our Uposaurus Rex going. Bison has gone mad. Oh no. Good job, Canopin Cat Girl. Get that bison's head right off. We do actually need to make a zone for dumping animals. And then butcher creature, forever. Zoom in, there we go. Perfect. All right, Chaz has converted Sky. Now we will recruit. And who does cooking? Anybody? Now we get to add a little bit of bison meat to our rice. That actually sounds kind of tasty. Okay, just gave us a random gift. Broad wrap is actually good because Pretzel Bomber can wear that. Because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, the production specialist wants a broad wrap. Cool. In that case, And this means that he is only going to be doing construction and crafting for a little while, but he'll be really fast at it. And everything he makes will be slightly higher quality. A group of Yiddikin. Just the one. Looks like. What's this guy about? Good with animals, plants, cooking. This is another guy that I would be happy to he's coming in now. Okay. Chaz, if you could capture Harark. Opcure, a little bit of a beating. You can tent yourself. All taken care of. Okay. Now we will convert. Oh, I'm researching the wrong thing. I need to be researching Psychoid Brewing first. All right, Hark has got an infection. That is a 0% quality on that, which is not a good sign. Yep, he might be losing that arm. Fortunately, I don't think this guy's gonna make it. Not unless we cut that arm off. But we'll wait till Chaz gets out of his mental break that he, I guess, is going through. He has a disturbable... Oh, Pretzel Bomber has a disturbing vision. and we need to deconstruct all of this and get started working on our defense system. Man, it's getting close to stream being over. I've just been in the zone. Yeah, he is going to lose that arm. Okay, so it's the left arm. Amputate left shoulder. We need to change his medicine restriction to best quality. And prioritize operating. Successful. Left shoulder cut off. All right, Sky should be joining us pretty soon. Of course, really need to start growing some psychoid. They're like, no, it's horseshoes time. I don't want to grow things. Another raid. They're going to prepare for a while. Dark Scar. It's a cool name for a guy. We will not be recruiting him, I don't think. It's not bad, but we don't need another guy that's dependent on psychoid. Right, they're beginning their assault. Ooh, right in the head. Oh no. Dark Scar. Should have picked a cooler name. Sorry, my friend. It's not meant to be. This is actually considered outdoors, isn't it? Okay. It's taken him a while to get through it. Okay, now this is no longer outside. What? They not want to stick in one spot. Alright, well now that this is broken down, wait. We have slate, not sandstone right now. There we go. What's Chaz's social at? Only 5. It's slowly going up. And use convert here. That helped. Got a bulk goods trader coming in. He has alpacas. He has a goose. That's terrifying. We will sell this visage mask because we do not need it. But otherwise, everything else is fine. Yeah, everything else is fine. That's right. Merchanting up the whole world. Just gonna let their animals track in their filthy animal tracks into our base. Just because we bought $12 worth of stuff doesn't give you the right. It jerks. Yeah, I think we need like one other person that's good at plants to help manage the growing. One person is unfortunately not enough for this grow zone. All right, we have finished Psychoid brewing. We will go back to biofuel. And what we'll do is we'll just make like a campfire like out here. And getting about 0.5% each day. Arc. He is down below 10%. Ally needing help. Wants to host him at colony for 8 days. She will do nothing. That sounds like a waste of my time. And we will make a bill, make Psychite tea forever. Drop on the ground. Shrink down to about there. And then this way we won't even put this in a room. We'll just like pull it out of the ground and immediately turn it into drugs. And Psychite tea is pretty good for everybody's mood too. All right, we have converted Hark, which means now we can begin recruiting him, which will take a long time. There we go. So Pretzel Bomber's not wasting his time chopping down trees. For some reason, he's going to continue to waste his time chopping down trees. Relaxing socially, looking at a harp. What we could do is we can make Opcure the leader. I don't even remember what Opcure's social is. It is 0. And Opcure can do work drive. And she will pick herself. Can she pick herself? No, it has to be someone else. Okay. She'll pick Pretzel Bomber. And we will make slate fences. That. They're gonna go on brutal outdoors. They're an undergrounder. They don't like being outdoors. I forgot about that. Sky's going to be doing, I think, mining to start off with. All right, and to finish off the security gate, something like that. I think from here we'll do smithing. Two groups of imps will attack us. Get a Juggernaut serum. No, thank you. No, thank you. But thank you. But no, thank you. Castus has redeemed a water break. Well, I have just a little bit of Diet Coke left, and that is the closest thing I have to water. But I have finished it off thanks to you. Oh, I just realized that we don't have, like, stalled wars here. There we go. Have a little bit of privacy while you're doing your business. All right, almost have this guy recruited. All right, Sky has been recruited. Welcome to the colony, Sky. Sky needs a better name than Sky. That means, you guessed it, the Wheel of Names. Lord Troa. Welcome back to the colony. They have no clothes. All right, Lord Troa, let's give you a schedule. Actually good at medicine. All right, mostly going to focus on mining. And we'll actually just get you started right there. And this is now your permanent bed. What's up, Zyme? Lord Troa, we're gonna do our damnedest. Oh, Lord Troa, you might be getting attacked by a quail. Can I do this? Will that work even though you're on a mental break? Okay, now you'll fight back. Cool. No, you won't. Okay. You did fight back. Alright, they are uncomfortable, outdoors, 8 without tables, soaking wet, 8 nutrient paste, not wearing clothes, sweaty. You got all kinds of problems. A group of Unga Bungas. Oh no. An Unga Bunga. He is not a particularly good colonist. We will not be looking to recruit him. Hopefully, the fence will take care of him. Still psychotically wandering. Oh no, pretzel bomber. Run. Handled. Okay, that means I need to build a zone for the base. For when such things happen. We are out of wood again. Troa's on heat stroke because they've just been wandering outside all day with no clothes on. It takes a long time for Psychoid to grow. Hark is good at plants, so we will get him immediately working on growing stuff and chopping trees. Is a thrasher. And he's got a while left, another like 18 days or so. See how much of a percentage we're getting out of this. About 0.6%, which isn't bad. Mostly the reason why we try to recruit prisoners like this is because it's just a free way to train up social on your best social guy. But on that note, speaking of being a social guy, my social battery has run out. Which means it's time for the stream to end. Thanks for watching today. Appreciate everybody being here. Coming up next is probably the Warlax, so stick around for him. Just as a reminder, I also make videos on YouTube, and I'll be posting some new videos in the next week or so. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link to that in the chat. Meant to have that ahead of time. There we go. Yeah. This has been Cooking on the Rim. I stream Rimworld every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back next Monday with some more Cooking on the Rim. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.
Today's sponsor is Rain Shadow Legends. Rain Shadow Legends is a tactical fantasy RPG action strategy game with over 7 billion downloads worldwide. In Rain Shadow Legends, you have access to over millions of fun and unique characters such as Orc, Bugbear, Gun, or Elf. She's very pretty. Look how pretty she is. If you like now, you can download our WBPL76 exclusive character, the Skeleton King. He broke your hands. You can use special promo code LIGMA to receive 42,069 rupees. You can spend them on cool cosmetic items such as skins.
Like the kind that your characters wear and make different outfits, not like a big pile of skin, that would be gross.
And also flaming swords.
It's on fire.
Find out what over 7 billion totally real people who have downloaded this game are talking about and download the app today. Now back to the stream.